It's kind of strange to think that Suge Knight and Puffy are both locked up. Who knew? Who was getting the money? Whatever happened to Death Row Records? Whatever happened to Bad Boy Records? We still never got any closure about Big and Tupac. We really don't know what Suge Knight and Puffy knew, but you gotta find it kind of strange that two supposedly successful black men, executives, label owners, guys who had great wealth, both locked up. Coincidence? Fate? Institutionalized systematic racism? What would you describe it as? Recently I saw Suge Knight, heard him on Art of Dialogue talking about how Diddy was working for the feds and got over. It's amazing how one guy can poetically wax about another. And they both were in on something. And it's very, very, very bizarre. But I wonder, can you ever recall another industry or two so-called successful people that had it all came and took away, and it just was almost like it never happened, but it did happen when you had the East and the West Coast so-called beef and all that? Who saw this coming 30 years ago? If I told you that 30 years ago these two guys would be locked up, would you believe? It's amazing how this happens. But is it really that amazing? You know, the industry is a real interesting animal, to say the least. The things they do, the things they get away with, the things that you can't even begin. You just don't see it. We have seen things come and go. We can't even put this in totality. Is it ironic, strange, bizarre, or was it all on the cards all along? Granted, Suge Knight and Diddy are not the most savoriest of characters. And there's a lot of underlining things that they did bring in street politics and stuff into the game. However, what are the chances that two supposedly successful black men who are entrepreneurs in the industry, who generated hundreds of millions of dollars and beyond, etc., both locked up, spending the golden era of their lives behind bars? No matter how much the time is, it still is hard to fathom that's what happened. Meanwhile, Jimmy Iovine, Interscope, Clive Davis, Arista, walk around scot-free. Both been accused, both had suspicion, but yes, they black middlemen who take the brunt of it. And these guys make tons of money for the plantations in the music industry. And now they're locked up. Now their situation comes with asterisks and suspicion. And there's just so many things that you just got to kind of scratch your head about. And they were used as guinea pigs for the industry. And meanwhile, they got their lives spared. But what did they get spared? This is the strange reality of trying to play in big boy shoes and they don't fit. Very strange circumstances. What do you think about the fact these two guys were rocket moguls and now locked up? Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for nothing. Please hit like, subscribe, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay true. And this is one of those mysteries. Who saw it coming 30 years ago? I'm out.